What's up, Trailer Gang?
What's up, Trailer Gang?
What's up, Trailer Gang?
Trailer Gang, welcome back to another podcast. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another podcast. Today's a big one. We have the most guests we've ever had, which is a record. You know, it's a big deal.
Let's go.
Yeah, you ready for it, Kyle?
Yeah, this is exciting stuff. We're
It's
just getting all
exciting
set
stuff.
up.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. But right before we get started, we do want the audience to know, you guys know we have the podcast channel, link down below if you're listening on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We also have the vlog channel link down below. We're going to hit 10K, and then we're dropping our first vlog on our trip to LA. Go subscribe. Yeah. It's going to be good. You guys know we also have the exclusive merch drop coming soon. Make sure you guys are in tuned on Instagram and Snapchat. They'll be linked down below as well. Let's jump into it. Guys, we have the Pitman sisters. They've been blowing up on TikTok.
Hey, hello. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
And you just want to introduce yourself really quick. Just
Yeah, I'm Hazley. I'm the oldest.
I'm Hope. Hi.
And I'm Hallie, the baby.
It's going to be amazing. Just to give you guys some context as to kind of how we heard about you guys. We saw you on TikTok, obviously, but we had, in the very beginning, when you guys were about like 50K, we had one of our editors who found your TikToks and just followed you guys.
Instant
Big
fan.
followers.
Instant
At 50K.
fan.
At 50, wow.
Unfortunately, he was sent back to his college of Notre Dame. He had to go back. He was the one kid that didn't drop out. But he was very upset because he was like, this is the one group of TikTokers that I've talked about. And he has he's like, you have to put my picture in a frame and bring it with you everywhere you go.
I love it.
So every interview, he just sits right up here and just David's here, I'll show your mom. There's David.
Wait, we love that.
He's being too smart at Notre Dame.
Yeah. We tried to convince him to drop out, but it was not happening.
It was neuroscience or vlogs, and he chose neuroscience.
I would hope so.
I don't know why.
Sometimes I think this might be considered yours. But I'm trying to learn the dance.
The TikTok dances get a little bit difficult. Yeah, Berkeley and Chris had some difficulties. It's tough. It's emotionally and mentally straining.
It is.
It definitely is.
Sure,
Definitely
I'm gonna say.
And the trick is you have to work so hard to make it look so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Graceful
Exactly.
is
Yeah.
what the
We'll
key.
record it
Graceful?
and my face is like so focused the entire time. I'm like, oh God, I gotta remember to smile.
Yeah. Well, the person that comes from, whenever I see, like, there's this one person, like Jack Wright, like his TikToks
right.
are, like the word that you use, they're fluid. He has a smile on the entire time for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
And you guys, I saw you guys went to dinner last night. Did you get to
Yeah.
how
No, he is great. He like is just always so bubbly and like
His
He's
energy
the
is
happiest
unmatched.
person
Yeah.
I know.
Does
Literally.
he ever stop smiling?
No.
No, we
Okay.
literally call him the golden retriever because it's like
So
always
it's
like
Right.
Yeah, that's the way to go. We definitely had friends back home. They're always smiling. They're always upbeat. There's people you want to be around.
Yeah.
right? They're positive
He's for
people.
Sure, one of them.
For sure.
So how did you guys get like started on TikTok? Like, what was your? Because like I feel like with us, like me and my friends, we were like, when TikTok kind of like became like not embarrassing to have anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like it was like not embarrassing to have anymore. We like would like make videos. And we're like, dude, we're gonna get famous off this video. Like it'll happen. And like this was like before like TheSync, and then we just kind of like,
It did
make
not.
stuff, and then it would get like 1,000 views. Like fuck yeah,
Let's go.
this is so
Right.
cool. So what was yours like starting like viral video or was it?
So Hazley came home from college just because of COVID.
I
and
virtually graduated in my
Yes.
living room. It was so exciting.
So we were kind of all forced to be together, and me and Hallie are always on it.
I was
constantly
always on it, just
Yeah.
like having fun.
And she's more a dancer, so that was like kind of what she did. So my mom was like, you know what, you guys are always on it, you guys are always dancing, like why not? We kind of grew up dancing together, so like the only difference is it would be videoed now.
Right.
So we kind of started one afternoon. Lily was just like, oh well, let's do it. And I think our first like one video, or it wasn't even like viral, it got like 12K in an hour. And we like
Yeah.
thought
You were
we
like,
made it. We were like, this is it. Our lives will never be the same.
Does LA call us or do we
yeah.
call
I was
LA?
like, I think we should just get on a plane at this point and go down. But from there, we just kind of kept doing it, and we devoted a lot of time during quarantine to it.
A
So
lot of
Yeah.
time.
luckily, we were able to come out here and finally.
So it started at the beginning of quarantine?
Yeah,
Okay,
like
so
I
us
literally,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I came home and it wasn't even after a few weeks, like, cause we were just laying there every day,
Yeah.
and my mom was
What
like,
else
just
to
do
do?
something. You're always on it, just make one, and we're like,
Dance.
okay. So we like literally went in our backyard, and after a few videos, we had like our first one like really blow up.
Yeah.
And we were like, no way. So then it just becomes addicting, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, people are responding positively. You want to put out more videos.
Yeah.
It's fun for us too. We had nothing else to do. So yeah, it just kind of became like a fun little hobby. And then now it's just
Now
kind
it's
of
this.
become
Yeah.
a big thing.
Do you guys like ever have like a time where you don't have like an idea of like because I feel like there's like dances come and go. Like I feel
Yeah.
like there's like a bunch at one point, and then there's a point where there's none.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So like,
It's
do you have like
rough
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah,
You
you're
gotta really search for
you guys
them.
gotta start one. Yeah, just create a new dance. Yeah, because like even like us, like we just kind of do like the trends on like another channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so hard sometimes to come up with ideas. Like everybody's like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? And then we'll like come up with like the worst idea ever, and then it like doesn't turn out well.
No, I was just gonna say I really think that's also what helped us in the beginning is because we were spending so much time finding dances that weren't that popular that we thought like were good, and then
Yeah.
people were like would start doing them after they saw ours.
That
and
was
then
our
it-
like whole big thing was that we did like the not as big dances, so they like kind of went from there, and like so they watched us in order to like learn the newer dances.
We researched. We
yeah,
had
We
researched.
definitely researched.
Well, we just knew I mean, at the time there was no way we were gonna compete with like all of
Yeah.
the other top. Like there was,
Yeah.
we weren't at that
Millions.
level, so it was like we had to kind of make our own route, and just kind of worked out.
Yeah.
When you're looking like so, what you were just saying about it's hard to just find somebody and kind of copy what they're doing because there's so many big TikTokers, Addison, all of them.
Yeah.
Do you find that like that's a weird position to be in because all these people who just start, I just hear the dog barking, right when you're trying to be a TikToker, you're trying to dance, you're trying to try out all these cool trends that you see on TikTok. If you follow somebody else, you're kind of always following that person. But if you're able to find some way that you can be creative and start something new, you can be the one that starts
Yeah,
it. You can be
exactly.
the person that's
Yeah.
a DC, right? Dance credits.
Yeah.
Right.
I think for us too, because there is 3 of us, not just one, we kind of all had to put like a unique twist on every dance we did to kind of
Yeah.
incorporate like everything and
Oh,
all of
yeah.
us and like moving around. So I think that definitely helped too.
Yeah, because then people be like, oh, when I'm with my friends, I want to do this. That's what they would comment. So
Oh,
then
we
it's
should
like,
do, yeah.
people were like looking at us as like a group where they could kind of do the same thing. Because I mean,
Yeah.
I would never personally want to stand in my living room and dance by myself. That's just not me.
Yeah.
But like being with them, like I
Yeah.
feel so much more comfortable and it's fun. So I think that's how like a lot of people looked at us as like, oh, we can do that too with our group of friends.
Yeah.
I don't know. Think about that. There's people who are
Yeah.
groups of friends who don't want to dance alone, want to dance with their friends, but they don't
Yeah.
have anyone to look at to see how you do a group dance. But you
Yeah.
guys are filling that void.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, our whole big thing was like sharing the spotlight. So like we take turns in the middle, like going back and forth. So like it's really just like
Yeah, it's so weird what like people in the comments notice. Like they just like,
Yeah.
like it's totally something they like. Why is Hope always in the middle? Like why?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm not always.
Middle's like the prime spot. Is that yeah?
Yeah.
If you're in the middle, you made it that one.
It
Yeah.
really just depends though. Like we'll look at the dance before and go into it being like, okay, this is a Hope dance, this is a Ainsley
Yeah.
dance, or this is a Hallie dance, and we'll just kind of like go from there.
Yeah, that's crazy. So for us, like I think the troubles that we come across are there's no news to report about, or it's more so the news that we're talking about isn't big for TikTok, the platform. Like what are like other than there's a dry spell of dances. What are some issues that like dance TikTokers come across? Like what are some of the issues that you kind of spot? Obstacles.
I gotta think about that one.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, not having a dance or like.
What sound to use? Like what sound is like?
Well, do you guys hold yourself to like a certain amount per day? So we have to post 3 times a day. That's our rule.
Yeah.
Right.
But that adds the pressure on us if we
Oh,
can't
for
find a
sure.
story. Do you guys hold yourself to that, or it's more so like we can do it when we know we can do a good one?
Yeah. In the beginning, we definitely had that like mindset. We were like
Yeah.
quality over quantity, and I think that's what helped us grow is because everything we were putting out, we were trying to put out like quality content. But now, like since we've been kind of growing and increasing, we've just been one a day has kind of been like our minimum.
Yeah.
Which there's definitely times like for example, Hallie had her nationals.
Yeah,
for
I was out of
dance.
town for like a week, so like we did a lot of drafts
Oh
beforehand.
yeah. You're stocked up, right?
you
Yeah.
guys are like changing outfits and stuff.
Yeah,
No,
he was like-
literally.
No
Yeah.
joke. We literally one day took my car and we're like, okay, we're gonna film 20 drafts or like
Literally,
this
I
weekend.
think we were like 8 or 9. Like,
Brought
that was our
in
thing.
outfits in the car, and my car like literally broke down, and like we had no air conditioning, and Florida's like really hot.
Yeah.
Very
we're like
humid.
melting. Like at that point, we were just done. I was like, I'm over.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting topic because competitive dance. Back home we have like dance team, but to an extent,
Yeah.
I don't know too much about the competitive dance world. But how does that? What's
We'll
that?
talk about dance team after the
No,
podcast. no recording. No
What's the-
recording of what we have to say.
What's the like? What is that dynamic like? Are you, professional dancers or people who are competitive see TikTok as a way to show that, or do they? Oh, like what's the perception there in terms of TikTok?
It's really like kind of I don't know how to say it, but
It's
like,
different.
Yeah, like some people are either like really like, oh, like let me use TikTok to like boost my like following, like boost like who like wants to like watch me dance, and then the other half is like TikTok is absolutely awful.
Really?
I hate TikTok. So it's very wishy-washy for me.
I think it's like you can form a platform though, and for people that are like trying to get a following to become someone out here for dance, like it's just such a great
Why not?
opportunity.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
see why.
Definitely.
putting content out, but like from their side of kind of like they don't like TikTok. Is it because is it cheapening the art, or is it more so like what's their perspective specifically on like how that happens?
During quarantine, it's been really like hard for dancers and like arts in general, because it's been like all shut down, and like that's like our main form of like income. So like for them, they're like seeing TikTok as like, oh, they're taking it. But like I think at the same time, it's also good for dance because it's showing like a different light and how great it is.
So many people are learning how to dance
Yeah,
because of TikTok. I think it's great for their
I
is.
learned
Yeah.
how to
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah.
Right.
It makes it easy because there's people who dedicate themselves to showing how to do a certain TikTok dance, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some people getting out of their I love seeing like the random guys in their bedroom and they just suddenly go crazy on a dance.
No, yeah, there's some people that are very unexpectedly good at dancing.
They're unexpectedly good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the sweatpants on and suddenly they're doing like this smile, 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 like whatever the song is. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, that guy goes hard. So we saw you guys in like a video with Addison Rae. What was that like? Like, was it like how did that even?
Like, what's
how,
the collab process?
How did that even
like
happen?
with bigger TikTokers?
It was kind of just like she has followed us like since the beginning, kind of like the same
really
thing.
early.
Like she
Weirdly
followed
enough.
us way around probably like 80. I don't remember the
Okay.
exact number, but we were like, oh my god, no. It was just like so funny because, and at that point it wasn't very serious for
I
us
miss her.
yet. So to see someone like her.
Yeah.
It was just really cool. So then it kind of from there, we just DM'd a few times. And the first time we were out here, she was like, oh, come over. Like I'm having like a picnic party or something. But we were like already on the plane home.
Yeah.
So when
Rip.
the next time we came out, we were like, oh, like we're back. And she was like, come over. And we're like, okay.
You're like, yeah, I
Wow.
might have to check my schedule first. Might be able to, might not.
Oh yeah, I'm free.
Yeah, that's crazy because we were at 65K and the person that reached was Alex. Alex Warren reached out to us,
Okay, right.
and because we did a story about him, and that's really interesting because that completely changed our perception of how these big TikTokers
Yeah.
act
Yeah.
and work with other people.
Yeah.
I feel like Addison Rae to Yuka was kind of like what
Yeah,
Alex
that was
was
the
to
same
us.
thing. Like in our mind, we were like, oh my gosh, this girl, she's like so many followers,
Yeah.
like just insane. We'll never be at like a level
Yeah.
like that. So for her to kind of believe in us from the start was just super nice. And she brought us in and was literally so welcoming.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah,
Everyone
she was
everyone
the
wants to
best.
help each other. You know.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to.
Just
help
so
each other out.
supportive, you know. I mean, you never know what it's going to be like because it's just so competitive out here. And I feel like to see
Support from
Yeah.
people who have made it.
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
exactly.
It-
Was the best part.
It also like when we first went to Alex took us to the Hype House once,
Okay.
and when we went, like the first thing we realized while we're there is they are no different than us.
Yeah,
No.
literally
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
normal
They're
people.
It's a
kids.
mindset, really.
It's a mindset, and like you think that they're but there's just people who just
They're
work
really just
hard
people.
and make
Yeah.
videos.
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah, she literally opened the door like wet hair. She's like, "I'm sorry, I just jumped out of the shower. Like, come on in." Like,
You are completely fine.
Yeah.
Did you guys get to meet Monty, her dad?
Yes.
Monty.
The
We
whole
are-
fam. We met the whole
Yeah.
entire fam.
We are big fans of Monty Lopez.
I love them all so much.
Yeah.
he came in like in his AF1s, like strutting.
Yeah.
His black jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was all dressed up. It was cute.
So what, did they take you to like their house, or was it the Hype House at the time?
It was her house. They like just moved into.
Yeah.
So we went over there and she was so cute. She was like, "I want to match you guys," and like got
Yeah.
dressed because
Yeah.
like we kind of are known for matching in our videos.
Yeah.
Even now.
No.
Yeah. There's some like you can
yeah.
see the symmetry.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she kind of like got dressed and we just like started filming. It was super fun, and then
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh, let's go shopping." So then we went to like Melrose and like got food and hung out for a little while, and then we had something else we had to go to. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
super fun.
Fun.
We had reached out to her again, and we were gonna do something out here this weekend, but she's actually in Louisiana, so it didn't work out this
Yeah.
time. But
When you guys went to Melrose, were you guys like ready to be paparazzi? Like was
like hair
Hollywood
ready.
fix, Fletcher, where you at?
it? Yeah,
Wait,
I
what
could-
was Hope's quote?
Oh, it was like,
The devil
Oh,
works
no.
hard.
It was the devil works hard, but the Hollywood fix guy works harder.
Oh, yeah.
And she
And
like
she
immediately
tweeted
tweeted
it.
it. She was like, I love this. And
That's
Hope was
my
like,
big break.
Yeah, we're trying to get Fletcher on the podcast this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
we're in contact to try to make that happen. But I think even more interesting would just be we take the 2 vlog cameras, get a couple
Yeah.
angles, and just
Yeah.
follow him do what he does.
Yeah.
Right.
Alex told me it's a 2-man operation. One guy's in the car at all times with a laptop. The other one has a camera,
Okay.
and they just read all the DMs, emails, and they just drive.
It is insane.
It's insane.
Wait, that's crazy. I didn't
Crazy.
even realize that it was like that.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
It's
That
just
like
2
gives
people.
me a headache thinking about it.
yeah, like
Following
drive
around
just
18-year-olds.
Yeah, you got a guy in the ear telling you where to go. but it's crazy because there's a void, right? Because people want to watch on YouTube videos of these huge TikTokers getting filmed, being asked questions,
Yeah.
while all the other paparazzi in the city are going towards Kim Kardashian and everyone else selling
Yeah.
photos. Hollywood Fix has niched themselves in a way where they're getting crazy views.
Yeah.
Fletcher's really good at asking questions.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little weird, but you know, like, half the time it's just really informative. Like he
It's
does
spot
his
on.
research. Yeah.
And sometimes he has no idea what the hell is going
No,
on.
sometimes
No.
sometimes they'll trick him, like in the DMs.
Yeah.
They'll like send him fake messages, and he goes and asks him. You know, you got Nessa Berry being like, "What? What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean?" So with Addison Rae going down like Melrose and all that, like again, you notice how real these people are.
Yeah.
When we drove back for first time in LA, we went to the Hype House for the first time. We on the drive back, we talked together as a team, and we all kind of have the same idea, which is just grind. And there's nothing that separates us from whatever
Literally,
anyone else
yeah.
has achieved.
And you have no problem living in a $20 million house.
Yeah, I
grind, and you're there.
Yeah.
Easy money.
No, everyone just wants to make it, and everyone's
Yeah.
working with each other and working hard. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we kind of had the same thing. Like after we were with her, we were all just like, she was so, and it was funny. She kept being like, I feel like you guys are my cousins. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was just so natural and like very normal. Like, I don't know, going in, you're like, I don't want it to be awkward. Like,
Yeah.
what is it going to be like?
Yeah.
Because we obviously followed each other and talked, but like meeting someone in person is so
It's different.
different.
Yeah.
But we've kind of, I guess through this whole process, learned that like collabs are such a normal thing. Like that is
It's
what
so
everyone
normal.
does. Like we're like, how does that work? But now that we've done it so many times, it's just like,
Okay. Yeah.
Like, why not?
everyone was like, these are my
Let's do
internet
it.
friends. Like,
Yeah.
it's very normal to just start dancing in the middle of the street with someone you just met and then post with them.
Is it weird how like you for so long you're thinking these guys are just insane? They're making the greatest dances. For us, it's like you guys are making the best vlogs or podcasts, and then suddenly it's right when you meet them, you're that goes away really quickly.
Yeah.
Right. It's so much just they're doing the exact same thing we're doing. I wanted to ask you guys some questions about your YouTube channel because you guys have
Yeah.
launched that. Focus hard on Instagram.
Definitely.
What is your thought process towards like expanding where the Pitmans are? Like how we're like, especially on the back of like all the rumors with TikTok shutting down.
Yeah.
We have to, you know, obviously the biggest thing we get told every day is convert.
Yeah.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that? What do you want to say to everyone else listening?
I mean, we already wanted to like do like YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff. So like we already had started on it beforehand, but like we're not really sure about the whole TikTok thing. We know as much as everyone else.
Yeah.
So we're just still like really working hard on TikTok until something happens. But for now,
I think we're just kind of taking advantage though of like all the different opportunities, and like YouTube, such like for us at least, like is a very easy casual thing. Like this whole weekend we just carry around the camera, pop open the viewfinder and start talking about what we're doing or like who we're with, and then we close it and like keep going on with our day, and then we just edit all at the end. It's not something we have to like, sorry if I
Oh, no,
keep
all
messing
good.
up.
No, yeah.
Like learn a dance, like make sure we're like how we're dressed, and then like film it and then like post it. Like I feel like it's so much more
We keep it very
casual
Yeah.
for us
Yeah.
that like it doesn't really feel like a job or anything. Like TikTok we feel like more responsibility with.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's been super fun, because it really is just like us casually in front of the camera talking and like
Yeah, it's really
showing off
natural.
like
Which I think is why we want to keep doing it so much, because why not? Like, why if we're all
Yeah.
enjoying it and then like it's fun to us, like why
Yeah.
not just keep going with it?
For
yeah.
sure. What is the Pitmans like the brand? I mean, you guys are a
Yeah.
brand.
Right.
You guys are what you're doing. Like, what is it gonna look like? You think in about a year? I know that's a really that's kind of a big question.
Interesting.
But I don't. What do you guys picture yourselves doing? Are you? I mean, it could be like
Yeah.
going back to school, or it
Yeah.
could be you guys are
Yeah.
doing YouTube full time.
The 3 newest members of the Hype House. Meet
Yes.
the Pitman
Yeah.
sisters.
Meet
well, I'm
Pitman
moving out
sisters.
here in January actually.
Yeah.
So I think there's definitely going to be more opportunities for us out here, especially
Yeah.
with them coming. I know they want to finish school.
Are you guys moving out here too?
Not in January.
We're just talking about YouTube in a year. And so wait, if you're going back to California in January, you guys are staying back in Jacksonville?
I still have a year left of high school, so
Okay.
I think that's kind of finish that, and then potentially maybe move out here and do college and go to school out here, and then kind of pursue anything we're able to pursue.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit different for me because I still have a lot of time in high school.
A lot of high school left.
But I've, for a very long time, already wanted to move out here for dancing. So
Yeah.
if they gave me that opportunity, I would definitely
And I
take
think eventually,
it.
if you just switched to online, like you could be out here by the time she's out here.
Yeah.
She does school, and then I'm moving out here I'm home this semester because Pepperdine's online, and then it goes on on campus in January. Sorry, I didn't know the correct term. So yeah, I think there will definitely be more opportunities for us all being out here. But I think just as like a brand, it's just kind of we don't have like a set thing. Like we like dancing on our TikToks and stuff, but like obviously our YouTube has been much different. Like our pets are like answering questions about us.
Yeah.
So I think it's just kind of us as a whole, and like
It just matters.
Yeah.
We're learning everything, and everything's happening so quickly. So
Yeah, it's definitely a learning
what
process.
we think could happen in a year is probably much different.
if you would have
than
told
what's
me
for
a year
sure.
ago that
Yeah.
I'd be sitting here, I would have not.
I
I
would
Yeah.
have laughed.
Same here. Same here. We were like sitting here like last night. And we're like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, how did we end up like right here? But yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's super fun. Like,
Thank you, ByteDance.
Yeah, ByteDance has helped us out quite a bit with with the whole TikTok.
But with your YouTube, so for us, we were always asked to make the YouTube video because I don't know if you've seen too much of our content, but people expect like a longer version somewhere, but we never did that. And so eventually we started doing that, and so it's kind of natural to get people to the YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you noticing is the big difference in terms of finding growth on YouTube, blowing up, and what you can do in terms of building? Because this is fairly new. It's like 13.8 thousand is a crazy amount of followers. That's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been super new. I think for us, it's just like people like to connect with people. They want to know how they are. Like when you watch us dance, you have no idea the kind of person we are and like how we interact with each other.
Yeah.
People are always like, do you guys fight? Like, what's it like being with your sisters all the time? So I think seeing that interaction, that was like a big thing for us in the start, was why people immediately started following it, because they wanted to see what we were like. And then I think also like one of the main questions we get asked on every video, even now the YouTubes, is like where are your clothes from. That's always been like a big thing for us.
I was looking up your account, and then I saw one account called Pitman's Closet.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that,
That's like a
Luke, do you want to pull that up real
Kai,
quick?
Kai runs it.
Yeah, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kai runs it. Pitman's Closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of those, and they're always just like asking where we got our stuff and like making it available for other.
But yeah, so people are asking, so for us, it's like, where's your long version? Where's your full version? But for you guys, they care more about like,
Oh, we'll follow you back. Sorry,
Oh,
I didn't realize.
wow.
I'm really.
That got
I'll follow you guys back right now. Think. But yeah, that was like has been one of our big things. I think the sibling thing, and then the clothes.
So this is Pitman's Closet. Is this a fan account, right?
Yeah.
Wow,
I
that's
guess.
awesome. Our fan accounts are not this fun. No, I'm kidding.
They're the few on TikTok too actually get like.
HP times 3 or
I don't know.
HP
There's
times
one of them.
fits,
They
and
get like thousands of views on
Wow.
like our out. Like it's the same concept, but like in
On
a video
TikTok,
form.
To be
Oh
completely
my gosh,
honest,
these screenshots
Wow.
of my face are awful.
they just literally people can literally copy exactly what you're wearing.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
and
That's
they,
insane.
they do it fast. I mean,
Like,
it's within
I don't
2
know how
hours,
I
and
could
they're like,
ever
Sometimes I don't
find
even
it.
remember
I'm
where
like,
a
I don't
shirt's
even know
from,
where
and
I
then
got
they're,
it.
like, on it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know how that works.
I do want to say, like, what you guys were saying about, like, what you wear. I mean, with a lot of TikTokers, with all the dances, the same songs,
Yeah.
it's kind of easy to forget the people you just watched. But
Yeah.
you guys are, like, distinct. It's 3 of you. Do you guys see that as, like, a big advantage for what
Oh,
you're
for
doing,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
People
Like,
remember
it's-
you when they first see you.
Like, it's one thing to see like a girl on your For You page and be like, oh, I feel like I've seen her before. But when you put like 3 sisters, like high energy, like us moving around, like it's very like noticeable for sure.
And I think that's what, like, we've all kind of noticed if we're by ourselves, like once in a while we'll get recognized, but when we're 3 together, no matter where we are, there's always someone that's like, oh, that's the sisters. I
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah.
just like us being together is just like a lot more
Easier to
Easy-
recognize.
yeah, noticeable.
When was the first time you guys got publicly recognized?
It was me.
Was it you?
Wasn't it?
No, it was
Yeah.
the M Shack thing. Was that before
No,
that?
I was
The lifeguard, right?
no, yeah, I was gone to the beach with my friends, and I was like putting stuff in the back of my car. Like it was like just me, like it was like the back of me too, and like a lifeguard truck like kind of like came behind us, and the girl was like, "OMG, do you make TikToks?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." I was like, "I do actually."
That's funny.
So I that was like OMG, like I can't even.
It's weird.
It was unfathomable.
It was weird. The first time though that we like had people stop, I think was the first time we were here in LA when we were like
LA's a
on-
different game.
Yeah.
Like so
Yeah.
many. That's the only place I don't know. I think for us other than work, but LA, you guys start getting recognized a lot more here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
people
sure.
people stop just even though like have recognized in the airport or like shot like
Yeah.
it's just crazy.
It's I get so excited too.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Like, OMG.
It's like, wow. They like
Everyone's
me.
just so nice. I mean,
Yeah.
thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Yeah, there's just somebody super mean outside, right?
Yeah, right when we walk out, they just start
You guys suck.
Stop dancing.
Yeah, no, yeah, we were here, and we were like, last time we drove
This
down,
was
we were
so
in, like,
weird.
we were in like this like big van, and because we all had to fit, we have a 8-person team, and 9-person team. Yeah, we have a 9-person team, and like this
Rick
one.
David.
And this one kid, like recognizes. He's like, "Hey, you guys TheSync," and we're like yelling out the window. I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" And then like, if that happened to us like at home, and like it was just like somebody that was just like nice, we're like, "Yo, like let him come hang out." He was just like a little kid, right? And,
Right.
and then we're like, "Wait, we cannot let a kid like just like come
This
into
kid.
our van." It was so funny.
Every time Berkeley over here gets recognized, he will add them on Xbox and play Fortnite with them.
Oh my god.
Every time. It's like, I was playing last night. I'm like, who? Like, it was with some fans, bro. With some fans.
Or we also posted Chris's number on our
this is
Instagram
not
story
good.
as like a prank, and that he was getting calls. Like he literally got like 45 calls, and that was
God.
that was to kind of kick off the vlog channel.
Yeah.
It was like his reaction.
It's for
And
the views, okay?
Yeah.
Only for the
Do it for the
views.
gram.
Do it for the gram.
Yeah, and then he got us back by putting 4 of our numbers on there. So we were
Oh,
just
gosh.
FaceTiming fans on our drive down. So it was pretty funny. It was,
That's fun though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good time. It kind of got a little old after a while. It was just like the same conversation. Like, whoa, you guys are like TheSync, and we're like, yeah, that's why you're calling. Like, yeah.
Why don't you just hang up right away? Yeah. Speaking of fans, we do something on our show where we ask our fans to send in their problems or questions that they have,
Okay.
Yeah.
and we answer them. The thing is, we're 8 dudes. Like, we don't have the best perspective in the world.
Yeah, we don't have the best gender diversity.
Yeah, we have like one perspective, and it's normally wrong. So we have some great emails of people talking about problems in high school,
Middle
relationship
school,
problems,
anything.
anything.
Oh,
Yeah, there's-
hit me with
Yeah?
that.
Yeah.
You want to pull up the
yeah.
first one, Luke? All right, my problem. Let's not say this is Ishan. I'm not gonna say the last name, but it says first. I want to say I'm a big fan of your content. Love it. Literally the only way I can listen to all this stuff about celebs. Thank you so much, Ishan. We really appreciate it. My problem is I really like this girl, and she used to like me back. She didn't want a relationship like that, so we never dated. That's always rough. Rip in the chat.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Shit, man. Bro, that sucks. It's a bummer, Ishan.
But I'm not sure anymore because I can't see her due to quarantine, even though we are neighbors. I never see her since
out the window.
You gotta remember the Taylor Swift music video.
Yeah,
where you do
yeah.
the- I was like, oh,
Yeah.
You just gotta walk over to her front door, bring her some walkie-talkies, and you'll be chilling.
Yeah. I'm not sure anymore because I can't see her due to quarantine, even though we're neighbors. I never see her since we both got stuck inside because strict Indian parents. So I guess they're just So recently, she's kind of detached herself from me. Oh, and now that her parents are Luke, you chose a very sad one.
Bro, it's just gonna make me cry.
Yeah, and then now that our parents are becoming less strict on the rules about going places, I said, hey, why don't we do something together since I haven't seen you at all in 4 months? And she keeps leaving me unopened
Oh, gosh.
every day. Dang, I wonder how long she takes to open it. Because if she opens it like a minute later and she keeps you on red. We need more details, Ishan. I haven't seen you in like 4 months. How do I get her to talk to me more often and become as close or even closer than we were before coronavirus came? And how do I convince her that we have a relationship and be able to do both maintain and enjoy it? Thank you so much. If you guys even read it and even answer it, I appreciate it. Ishan, of course we're going to answer it. Are you
We're
kidding me?
answering
Let's do
this.
this.
Yeah.
Let's get straight into it, Ishan. So if you guys want, you guys give your insight because I know exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
But it's probably not the right thing to do.
Send her 100 texts, Ishan.
Yeah, so you gotta send her 100 texts, 5 Snapchats, and a couple DMs.
Oh
and-
gosh,
yeah. Is that not the right thing to do, guys?
No.
Is that
No.
not what you would want?
We are
No.
completely
Don't do
kidding.
that,
We are
Ishan.
completely kidding. Don't listen to what we said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, if you guys want to give your input.
I want to say like the part about being left on red.
Yeah, I
that's,
feel like there's 2 ways to go. I
Yeah.
say you either move on, Ishan, or
I think I would say that I think she is not necessarily interested in that kind of relationship. It appears.
yeah. I think you have to start from the ground up.
Start with a friendship.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Maybe-
usually.
Maybe
what
start
gets-
I think, and then maybe
conversations,
win her
vibe.
over. But
You
I
gotta
think
start
she,
vibing with her.
She
Yeah.
might be getting the vibe that that's all he wants right now,
Yeah.
especially like if he keeps Snapchatting her and like
Let's hang out.
yeah.
For sure, because she's probably coming from the perspective of like,
Uh-huh.
hey, he just wants to go date, hang out.
Yeah.
It's not so much
Yeah.
build a friendship.
Yeah.
And that's the right. Is that that's
You
the
gotta,
strategy?
you gotta, you gotta.
You gotta work from the ground up there, Ishan. I'm sorry about it, but
Yeah.
How was your day? You know.
Yeah. How was your day? Maybe you know.
how'd you sleep?
How'd
A
you
group
sleep?
thing is always like my go-to. Or, like if you want like
Yeah, you always hang out in a group first.
especially if you're trying to establish like a friendship, like it makes it less awkward too. If you're like,
Yeah.
oh, like let's all go do something.
Yeah.
That's like a good way. I feel like.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think,
Ishan.
I think my first date, she brought another couple, which was
She brought every one of her friends.
Oh my god.
You're the only dude.
She's like,
She's
hey,
like,
like 5 minutes-
I really don't want to go out with you. I'm gonna bring every single friend I have.
Yeah, 5 minutes before she goes, hey, is it cool if Trevor comes or something?
Hey yo, is it cool if my other boyfriend comes? 'Cause, like, I don't really want to talk with you.
Never a good sign.
Like, oh, that's not where I thought this was going whatsoever.
But I mean, Ishan, I think like the big thing is, man, dude, sync to sync, trailer gang to trailer gang, looking you right in the eye. Build from the ground up. You heard the Pitmans, okay?
Already here first.
3 people can't be wrong. Okay. But yeah, it's building a friendship. It's starting, and if you live right next to her, like don't rush it. You're gonna have opportunities
Yeah.
to see her every day.
Definitely.
Taking out the garbage.
Okay, but don't take that the wrong way. Like, if she doesn't want you to see her every day, don't.
don't wait
push
for the
it.
door to
Don't push
open and then rush out.
Like, oh, there she is. All right, Luke, you want to roll the next one?
Let's do one more. All right, this is from Isaac. Say, hey, y'all such a big fan, and my question is, what is the easiest way to not get friend zoned? Not get friend zoned, because all the girls I've asked out have always turned me down because either we're really close or she just doesn't see me as more than a friend. This is interesting because normally when we do these questions, they're very geared towards guys. We're taking advantage
Yeah.
of the fact that we have
Okay.
different perspectives
I'm trying
today.
to think of the girl.
Yeah.
Because like we would say something that's kind of joking and maybe not the greatest advice. So we need some.
But we're here to help out the fans. We're here to
Yeah.
give them actual advice here.
It's a rough place.
I would say the easiest way to not get friend zoned is just to like. And I feel like if you like
Say
make
it.
yourself.
Yeah.
Have you guys friend zoned someone?
What? Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
your mindset, like, what are you going through to purposely friend zone someone, and then we can reverse that and
Yeah.
then see
Okay,
what that
let's
means for the
see.
guy.
I think if a guy is
This guy's just like watching it, and he's watching this podcast. He's like.
Here's-
He's like, wait, I've done exactly that.
I don't know. I think like if you're good friends with someone, and you can tell that they're starting to become more interested on other levels, but you're just
Yeah.
like genuinely just like hanging out with the guy as a guy friend.
Uh-huh.
I think it's like establishing that you're just friends, which
Yeah.
apparently
From the
Isaac is
get-go.
struggling with. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Rip Isaac. Rip Isaac.
David.
David too.
David.
I think David's
David's
mad
gonna love
at my
that.
friend
David
zoning.
wants-
Yeah, no. David feels friend zone, and he just. That's so funny. I think it's interesting hearing from a guy's perspective, but for you, it's a hard line. You make clear
Yeah.
friends.
Well, I think like it's just out of like respect and like not for it to get awkward, because it's almost better to let them know or like kind of make it clear, because then if it gets too far, like you don't want to hurt their feelings or like
Yeah.
it get weird and like mess up the friendship. So by like
And sometimes like a guy will be like either it's like hard to tell sometimes when a guy's like really nice or really flirty. So like when I start to realize like, oh, a guy friend's being flirty with me, like I always feel bad completely shutting him down. So I'm like, oh, thank you. So I think it's like hard to tell sometimes when like
Hope's also just way too nice.
I don't know, I'm a
way
little
too
bit
nice.
different,
Yeah, Hallie
but-
might be like
She's cutthroat.
Oh, you're
open.
cutthroat. You're like, no,
Yeah.
cut it off.
I mean, sometimes when just a guy you're not into and he's like flirting with you, you just get, oh,
You just gotta say, like,
you
no.
gotta,
Nah.
You just gotta be like, no.
Nah, miss me with that.
Like, and it might hurt at first, but in the end,
You're
it'll
only
definitely
helping
be
them in the
better.
long run.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you never know who else you will meet.
For sure. Wow.
There we go. That's the one.
That is the most like just like open-ended friend zone I've ever heard. Hey, you know what? I don't really like you. Let's be friends.
But
You'll
we're
never
doing
know
this
who
for
you'll meet.
you.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. Wow. So you're a lot more. I love how like the perspectives all change down there. But yeah, I think that's the way to go. We get so many of these emails, and so we try to take the one that's the most common of the questions, and then to take like one well-written one and just answer that. But I think it's just like picking up hints. I don't know. Right?
I think it's all the hint thing. Like if you're interested in a girl and this girl is like kind of obviously not really interested in you or like interested in a relationship, like I think you just need to kind of like move on. Like if like you're really like wanting to be with someone and like they're vibing with you, then it's gonna work out. But like if it's not gonna work out even at the beginning, then it's not gonna work out in the end either.
Yeah, and also trust your gut, because most of the time you know deep down.
Okay, you say that. Okay, you say that, but like
I feel like some dudes actually don't know.
they don't. And
like I feel like
no
used to
guys.
not.
I would
Some
like to
people
say.
are so hopeful. There's like, oh, I got this one.
Did this
like,
happen to you? It seems
No,
really hit
no.
close.
He's been
Called out by a sophomore in high school. I'm just playing. But no, this has not personally happened to me.
He's been in a relationship for like 3 years
Yeah, I've been in a
now.
relationship for 3 years. So yeah, I haven't gone friend zone in 3 years at least.
Yeah, but I remember that moment 3 years ago.
It never happened. It's never happened.
Okay, I mean, okay.
I think also though, like,
Okay.
I
like
think-
Isaac said, that like it can be you're just like really good friends with someone and you're maybe you are interested in like that, but you don't want to like mess up the friendship, so you're like scared.
The transition phase is hard.
Yeah,
It's
It's
make
the
it or
worst.
break
Definitely is the worst.
Because it doesn't go back to normal. If it either goes like you guys are
it
dating
either
or
goes
it's
down the
gone.
deep
it.
end.
It's either good or bad.
it's-
There's no in between.
So I think just
Never.
taking it literally as slow as possible if that's your situation, and
yeah.
like just taking one step at a time.
Tell them
Yeah,
from the
that's-
beginning. Like if you like gotta drag it on, that's just not a good sign. Just tell them from the beginning.
No, 'cause
Yeah, and if
you
you're
guys
getting
can-
like left on red and stuff, like it's just probably not. It's probably not meant to be. Probably not meant to be. Do you want to do another one?
Yeah, let's do one more and we can
let's
kind of
do
wrap it up.
Yeah, Kyle, you want to read this one out?
Of course. Hey guys, I don't know if you guys are seeing. We can go right back to because I'm very curious about the Sway House.
Oh, yeah.
we
Okay,
can go
yeah.
back to it. We'll edit it out. Hey guys, I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but I'm a huge fan of you guys, and I need some advice. I really like this girl, and we're both in high school and on the drum line. But what I'm trying to ask is, how should I let her know that I like her because she's 3 years? Oh, dude.
Because Kai is good for this. One's good for
because
Kai.
in high school, it's completely different. We know about that. She's
Yeah.
3 years older. I think if you're a guy, if a girl, it doesn't matter who's older, who's
Yeah.
younger. That's really hard in high school.
It's
a-
3 years too.
Yeah.
is-
3
It's
years
a
in high
hard
school.
one.
Is she a senior and he's a
he's a
freshman?
Lil Keka, if you pull this off, you're a legend, dude.
I
I will be impressed. I
Yeah.
mean, coming from experience, I
What?
Who do you? 3 years? I'm kidding. Not 3, 2. But I don't know. Just
It can.
I would
You're
say
saying it can
good.
work.
it could work, but I mean, it's the drum line. Like it might hurt if
What?
y'all are on the same team. and
Oh,
then he
yeah.
says
Oh.
Yeah, no, the rhythm will be all messed up. If you guys,
Like
if it
you
doesn't
guys are
work
stuck
out,
together, and then you told her,
I'm just
that'd be
imagine-
so sad for like another year. I'm sorry, little Keka.
Yeah, little Keka.
Look-
I'm so sorry.
Lil
If
Keka.
y'all are vibing, go for it.
Yeah.
Why
I
not?
mean, worst things worst. She's leaving next
Love
year
has no
anyways,
limits, you know?
Yeah.
Age doesn't matter.
Age
Oh,
doesn't-
God.
I feel like in high school, age does
matter.
kind of
Age
matter.
does matter.
Definitely does matter.
And-
Don't listen to Ace.
I'm kidding.
Make sure also that it's like
Legal.
Yeah,
Legal,
that's a
not
big
like
one.
18 and 13.
Age
And
does
make sure you
matter.
don't compromise the drum line. That's what's most important.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like your high school is gonna hate you forever if you
Yeah,
mess
if
with
you're
Yeah, 3
someone.
more
stuck
years
with-
in high school too. Like there could be other girls that are
Yeah.
also amazing.
Yeah, you
For
just-
sure. We want to bring it back to what you guys were doing
Yeah.
this week and what you're
Okay.
focused on. Because when I first saw you guys were vlogging, which is super cool. You have
Yep.
the same cameras we do.
Right.
Yeah. it's so you guys went to Sway House, or it was like Bryce, or right? Josh and Bryce are in the Sway House.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we actually went with Griffin and Lance. Lance is like a videographer. Excellent.
Is Griffin Johnson?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Lance the guy with like the gray hair?
He's like the
No.
dyed
Who's
hair.
that guy? Who is
I
that
don't
guy?
think so.
Lance.
Is that Blake?
No, no,
No.
that's
No.
Jaden.
No.
That's
Oh,
Jaden
gosh.
Hostler.
Jaden Hostler.
No,
No, he's
no.
The one
he-
with the tattoos.
No, he's. Well, I'll look it up.
Okay, but he's a videographer. You're saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
he like
Oh,
does
Lance,
the
yeah.
videos. Like he did our like the photo shoot video right there.
Okay.
That was with Lance. He does. I guess he like went on tour last year.
Like the Lights Out tour, I think.
Okay.
With all of them. But yeah, he's really cool, and I guess he now edits and helps Griffin with his videos, and I guess Griffin has a bet with Bryce to get 1 million subscribers by Bryce's birthday, which is Friday, a week from today.
Wow.
And he's at like 9.
I think he's at like 960 something.
Somewhere in there. He's like close.
So they're trying to put out like the most content they can.
Yeah.
And one of the things Griffin doesn't really do is dance.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, Lance, you know these 3 girls, you know, like they're pretty wholesome content. Let's bring them in and teach me how to
Not
dance.
demonetizable.
Like we could gain stuff from them. So like we kind of were brought in and like we taught him how to dance like for this video, and like we made like a video on our TikTok.
Like we did it for our TikTok, and then he was just like making a video out of it, and it was funny.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
He was a lot better than I thought he was
yeah.
gonna be. He was
mean,
like, I don't really know, and then all of a sudden he just like fully did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like, oh,
Okay.
oh, okay.
If you're still
definitely
down
know.
after to teach one of us how to do dance, you're going to learn what it's
Okay.
actually like to teach somebody who can't dance.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder than Griffin.
No, we would love to.
Berkeley's ready for the challenge. Dude, look, he's been stretching back there. He's all ready to go.
Yeah.
So was it at the? There's so many houses.
Sway.
There's
Yeah.
Sway.
I remember
Well, I
the
guess-
days of Team 10 and Cloud House, and that was all we had to deal with.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
it's Sway, Clubhouse, Mid
I'm
House.
not
It was
really
at a newer
sure.
house.
They
I'm not
literally
really
just
sure.
moved
They
in like
just
3 days
moved.
ago.
Yeah.
But it's that group of guys. I'm not sure.
The Sway Boys.
Do you think if you guys moved down here, like when we talked to Alex, it was pretty clear when you live with the people you make content every day, the growth is insane.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
Because you're
crazy.
collabing.
Yeah.
And you're in all the drama and all the things that actually blow you up. You know, right?
No,
let's be
yeah,
honest.
let's
It's
be
drama.
honest.
Yeah. So do you guys get that same vibe from where they live, and is that a big kind of motive to maybe come down here?
For sure. I think we definitely want to come to LA
More. Yeah.
more
And I think
because, you know, being around other people and making content
It
with
helps.
them is only going to like benefit everyone around.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's also just like fun. Like they've taught us so much. Everyone we've been around with has like taught us things we had no
Yeah.
idea about. Just because it is all so new. So it's just like a learning process for us. And like now, like a majority of them have just become our friends. And someone
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
This whole TikTok world is a lot smaller
Yeah.
than like
It's a
I think
lot smaller
than
than
we
you think.
originally thought. So like coming out here and coming to the different houses, like coming to the Hype House, like walking in, and it's not that big of a group of people as
Yeah.
you think. So like
Yeah.
making the connections and making those friendships like can really help you out in the long run.
Yeah.
It just seems a lot bigger when you're scrolling on TikTok for 5
Yeah,
hours.
definitely. Like 6
wow,
months ago.
Wow, I feel like I've seen 100,000 people today.
No, if you would have told me 6 months ago that like we would be sitting here, I'd definitely be like, no, and like
Oh,
Yeah.
at all. So it's definitely been a
It's
Yeah.
the
eye opener.
The Hype House, I mean, they've been filming, like, there's been huge YouTubers that filmed in there for years. It was Justin
Yeah.
Bieber's first house.
Yeah.
Like, we watch those videos every single day. It's insane that we ever got to step on those,
No.
into that house and see what's going on over there.
It was so weird too, like introducing yourself to people and like you already like know their name,
But
but,
you
like,
can't say that,
but,
you just
but
know them.
you're like, yo, hey, how's it going? And then they're like, oh yeah, like yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Like this is who I am. I'm like, okay, yeah. It's just like
Yeah.
so
It's not like I stalked you for 2 hours before.
Yeah.
It's the stuff that no one wants to admit, but everybody does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for us, like, you guys know, we do like the commentary and news style. So
Yeah.
if we're talking about a certain person and maybe we're like making some, like, we're always really positive, but we make jokes about things that
Yeah.
people do and commentate on it. My always thought is like, I don't want people to have a bad perception of us when we first meet them, because if we talk about them, people can take it as a
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
thing. But most people we've met have been cool and they're like, it's funny.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a bad
Wait,
one
they
yet.
looked at
We were
Lance was showing
Griffin, the
Griffin.
one that you did about Griffin, not very recently.
Just about to. No, he was like
No, they
laughing
thought
at
it
it. No,
was
he
so
thought it
funny.
was
Oh,
Oh, you thought it was
funny.
funny?
He
That
thought it
was
was
the one
funny.
I was kind of worried about in my head.
No, it wasn't.
No,
bad,
he
'cause
was-
They was like, "What podcast are you guys going on?" We're going on the sync, and Lance was like, "Oh yeah, like they're so funny and cool."
Yeah.
and
And
we
like was
pulled it
showing
up.
Griffin, and then
That's
Griffin
awesome.
was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah."
No, we were
Wait,
laughing.
Again, small world.
What TikTok they showed?
Yeah, because
we did a
did
good
one
amount on Griffin.
It was
and-
really recent.
Oh, it was on the Dixie situation then.
Yeah.
That was the most
Yeah.
recent thing.
He thought
Yeah.
it was funny. He
We
was
were
like,
all
"Oh,
laughing.
okay."
Yeah, I
That's
think most of
good.
those guys, like, they do.
Dude, that's funny. Like I did not. You see, like, when we make some of the stuff, like we don't expect like.
It to be.
Yeah, we
like,
don't expect
seen.
them to see.
Yeah, it's in the same
kinda
way when
funny.
people watch your videos and are able to kind of replicate in a group, right? It's the same
Yeah.
thing. They think
Yeah.
they look at you as like the way to become better and get better at the craft that they care about. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really cool when people that you work with or want to work with see you in a
Yeah.
positive way.
Yeah.
It was kind of the same, like a similar situation, like when we started like hanging out with our friends now, like Jack or like Addison, like they would be on their account or whatever, and like scrolling, they'd go to our page to like do something, and like we'd see that they had liked a video from a while ago, and we're like, because you can't see when you have X amount of likes, you can't see them all, and like we have no idea, and so to see them like they had liked ones from forever ago, we're like
months ago,
we're like mini
oh my
god, we had no idea, you know, that they
like, yo, can you screenshot that really quick and send it to
send it to
me?
me really quick. I just need it for like educational
it's just
purposes.
cool, like how supportive everyone is.
A little montage. Everyone is like
just trying to show off a little bit at home. How did y'all come up with the name?
That's all him.
Yeah. It was the idea of like being synced up, and then I wanted a name that was like a brand name, but not like a person, because it was like more options down the road. Yeah,
it's cool. I like it.
Thank you. Yeah, Alex said our banner looks like the Instagram. He roasted us for it. It was sick.
Yeah, you roasted us for the Instagram banner. He said the green screen was lame.
Yeah. But we had a busted green screen before this, and you could see through it. So when you're a guest, you're like, is that actually going to work? It doesn't work. So we have to buy a whole new one, and we pin it against the wall now.
Yeah, we're all good. Green screen is...
We've upgraded, okay, guys?
Now. Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Yeah.
the TikTok quotes. Talking in TikTok fluency.
Oh, gosh.
Do you guys think, like, with being the Pitman sisters, I think, like, a Pitman house would be kind of a sick deal? Come on.
It's actually really funny you say that. Our mom has actually been like, why don't you guys just, like, do your own? Like,
that's just our house.
That's where we live, actually.
It's just actually our house. Like, we all live together already.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, you know.
But it's just funny because she was like, everyone has all these things. Like, you should just make your own, because we are three. But, like, it literally would just be us living together.
You guys need to start calling up your cousins. Like, you guys need to start
Bring
getting
in the fam.
Yeah, everyone comes in.
Well, we have so many pets, though, that I think we could fill it.
You have like 8 pets. I've seen your video.
We have a good amount of pets.
We have 6.
More pets than humans in our house.
Yeah.
In our content house.
In your content house? Yeah. That's the way to go. Remember, like, we the last guest that we had on, he was awesome. His name was Eric Artel. And so I was telling you a little bit about him. But he's older than us, and he was around during the Vine days. And he worked like behind the Vine. He worked on more the business side of the Viners early in the day.
Yeah.
And that's when they all moved down to 1600 Vine, which is right down the road.
Yeah.
And then Logan Paul, like Amanda Cerny, right?
Like the very beginning of influencers.
Yeah.
The very beginning of like being a content house.
Yeah.
You know? And it's so weird how that's changed to now where immediately you know what's up. If you move down to LA, you live with a group of people, you blow each other up, and then do what you want to do. I don't know. Do you guys find that interesting? What are your thoughts on how that's kind of changed?
I think it's a good idea. I think you're around other people trying to do, like, it's motivating, and like you're all helping each other. So why not?
I just think it's just like a new normal thing now. Like it's expected that like there's these groups of kids, like, I don't know, everything changes, and we're just going way more towards like a digital environment that this is kind of the new wave of everything.
Why not live with all of your internet friends?
So what we noticed is all the time, the masks that you guys are wearing, like like those, we see those all the time. Worn by like Addison, all of them. What? I'm just Skims. What's Skims?
They're like the Kim Kardashian
line of masks.
They're like cool. Like
they're
out
so
of all
stretchy.
the masks, like they're like.
Yeah,
they're
Addison's wearing it that.
They're just super comfortable.
Well, she's a Kardashian now, right?
Yeah.
That's what we were
basically.
Don't buy the Skims masks.
Yeah.
Buy Sync masks.
Oh yeah. So, guys, we really appreciate you guys coming on the podcast today. I hope you guys. This is your first podcast you guys have done.
Yeah, it was so
fun.
Like it was just so normal, just like hanging out, talking to people.
Well, you really get to know people through podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, talking for an hour, hear people's sides of it. I think our audience really likes to hear about more the behind the scenes, the business side of TikTok, YouTube. This is something that.
Yeah, we totally look forward to it. Like when we even just like film like podcasts, like just like us, like it's. You know, it's always a fun time, and it's always nice to like learn about new people and stuff.
There's a lot less pressure than making YouTube videos and stuff, because here it's just sit down,
it's
chill,
just a conversation.
Yeah, talk. There's no pressure with it.
I like it.
Yeah, you guys, Pitman podcast is gonna start.
Podcast.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for having us.
Yeah,
of course.
It was so much fun.
Where can everyone find you?
TikTok. Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah.
All of our
Instagram and TikTok are the Pitman sisters, and YouTube is Pitman sisters.
Yeah.
So basically everywhere.
Yeah,
We're the
and
Pitman sisters.
make sure you guys subscribe. There's going to be a lot of things going on. Thank you so much again. And guys, if you're Trailer Gang, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. We are on audio, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. If you're listening on there, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, the Sync Podcast, and the vlog channel. Get it to 10K. We're going to drop our first vlog. Get ready for that. Yeah?
And buy some merch.
Buy some merch.
Yeah.
Buy some merch.
It's going to be good. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Trailer Gang, baby.
Peace
Trailer
out.
Gang. Peace out.
Bye.
Whoa, thank you guys so much for reaching the end of the video, but first we are dropping a vlog channel called The Sync Uncut. The link will be down below. Make sure you guys go subscribe to that. Yeah, and when we drop our first video, we'll also be dropping our exclusive merch with Champion, the Champion Collection. Get ready for exclusive merch drop. Here's the clip from the vlog channel. Roll it, editing.
Get the fuck out of my face, bro. We heard that you Fletcher, I swear to God, I'm finna knock your bitch ass out if you don't get your fuck. Fletcher! Whoa, shit! I remember that. That was funny as fuck. By the way, guys, we got a giveaway coming out with some fucking headsets and some good ass merch. If you guys don't already know about it, it's gonna be on our IG, so guys keep up with that shit. Who doesn't love free shit? I love free shit! Ah!